Hi, good morning, and happy Saturday. Well, I just read an article, Joe Biden, about the children at the border. Now, I read where they're in Maryland, they're spreading the children all over. Okay, and then trying to get them foster care parents. 550,000 foster children here in the United States. And they're looking for foster care children. Pretty soon they'll be trying to get them money and raise money, and pretty soon they'll, move on. Let their country be responsible for them. This is what I said. Send them home. Most of them do not have parents here. Their parents were back there that put them on those trains and sent them on their way to walk here and become citizens so that they can send for them. United States should be used to the game by now. It's enough here that have come here, taken all the jobs, and they've done everything they possibly can and still don't have papers to stay here. And that's because of the legal system is all stopped up. But I don't really think that they should do it any slower. And they can't keep the children here just because it's dangerous back there. Because we got tons of kids here that are in warfare, gang warfare, in line of fire. People take them and beat them up at school, trying to get them in gangs and all that. Because you know why? It happened to me. And I'm pretty young, but so no, It seems like United States should be kind of gamed up by now and kind of get this thing straightened out. They need immigration reform, but they need to, kind of step on the people that did come here illegally, because they are illegal. It's not legal. Period. Nobody else could do something illegal and get rewarded for it. That's just not real. So immigration reform should include that and clean up some of the construction here in California, some of these jobs, people that are hiring people for lower wages and stuff like that. Kind of straighten it up. That's why they need immigration reform, so that they can clean it up. You say, Amber, you're pretty hard on that. Yes. It's one thing I can't stand, and that's a light. You know what? The war in Iraq, as I was looking at it, is telling us about religion. Now, the Christians are being bombarded by the Muslims, and the Muslims are trying to make the Christians become Muslims. And I said, oh, that's what the Christians did here in the United States. Always criticizing gay and you shouldn't have sex. I was looking at the LA preachers of LA. They are a riot. I just laughed so much. Do you really believe what you're saying, preachers? Hey, but they're like that. Churches here are like that. If you don't go to a certain church or belong to a certain group, then you're no good. I don't want to hear it. The Christian church, the Jehovah Witness. Oh, let's not say anything about that. That's too far gone. And what other religion? And I don't know if the Muslim, they're strong, but they don't try to make people be Muslims here. But they're in Iraq. This is what their problem is. Their problem is they want the Christians to be Muslim. And that's why they're killing all those people. And the people have ran from their homes to the mountains. The Christians. One thing that's very sacred to a human soul, is their choice of religion and their choices, period. You may not agree with a person's choice, But it doesn't make them wrong and you right. So I know I get criticized all the time. That's the reason why a lot of people don't like my videos. And I get a thrill out of people not liking it, because I do what Amber want to do. I believe in what Amber wants to believe in. And spiritual is very important. I'm just strong enough to hang on in there with my own beliefs, with myself. So, the war reminds me of the pushiness that some people may push and push and push on how someone should join a certain religion and what it can cause. It can cause genocide, and that is death. Have a good Saturday, everyone, and a peaceful one at that. Okay? Bye for now.